we doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, superhero content, like, subscribe, comment below. So grab 2 bags of superheroes. Um, the thrift store had a ton of these bags made up, so somebody must have dumped off a collection. And the thrift store just kind of did it, like 6-ish figures in the bag, $4. And then differentiate between something that's decent and something that's McDonald's. So some of the bags had stuff I wanted, but there was too much McDonald's to the figure ratio. So I ended up grabbing 2 bags. They were marked $4 each. The lady at the register likes me, so she put me in as a senior citizen. So I paid $3 each. So $6. Start on this one here. So, I picked them up, kind of rolled them around my hands to figure out what was what. I grabbed this one because it has a Wonder Man figure. So Wonder Man is a underrepresented Marvel character in the Avengers. He's never made any of the movie cuts or anything. So I figured the figure is more apt to be worth something. There's also, I don't know if this is Two-Face or some kind of cyborg. You got Bizarro and Black Panther, but it's a good quality Black Panther. So $3 should be pretty good. Didn't really look at these at all. So the Wonder Man has really good articulation, swivel hips, knees, ankle articulation. No elbows. I don't know if he's got an action, that's why. Oh, he takes batteries. Okay. Oh, I wonder if his hands light up. That'd be baller. So Wonder Man's power, I think, has to do with like energy manipulation. I think he's kind of like Thanos in that he could like project energy, absorb energy, etc. I think he doesn't get put into movies or anything often because he is super powerful, and I think it would kind of throw the dynamic off. Like Captain Marvel in the last set of movies got to be like this powerhouse. I think he is kind of comparable to her. So if you had 2 people like that, it would throw things off a bit. All right, so we got 2. Oh, these are tiny, tiny. Shit. I do not have these batteries. It's problematic because I cannot test this. So usually every toy on Earth comes with these. The LR44s. These are wicked little. I'm going to have to get some of these, I guess, unless I can get it to fire. There's a little bit of corrosion in here. Before I go buying batteries, I'm going to make sure it has value. I think it's going to be pretty good. Articulation costs money. We've talked about that before. Having a flat piece of cheap plastic costs very little, but having articulated limbs and action, that speaks to it being a quality piece. I'll try loading the batteries in the other way from what they were. Well, if one of them is leaking, it's probably not going to do any good. Yeah, this ain't going to work. So we're going to have to track down whatever these little batteries are. But cool figure at any rate. 1999 Marvel. What was going on 99? Unless he was in a movie and I just missed it, but it seems odd. We'll have to look into it. Anyways, we got a really well-articulated Black Panther. He's got knees, ankles. Those knees actually don't really move very much. Odd. Okay. Elbows, wrists. Odd that his upper body and his lower body are like kind of not proportionate. Like, who on earth has bigger biceps than thighs? And doesn't even have big biceps? Kind of strange representation. This is a Disney store. Marvel. So, that's going to be worth something. It's, good quality. So, Bizarro. Feels like it might be a McDonald's toy or something. 98. Doesn't say McDonald's or anything. It has an action. It just feels like McDonald's plastic. It doesn't have any screws, so that's the dead giveaway. So it does that. Could be like a Burger King or a Wendy's toy. Some of the fast food companies do occasionally get rights for things like this, and they go for it. And they don't label their stuff quite as readily. These pegs on the back make me think he was supposed to have a cape. See? And final one out of that bag, we got... I thought this was like Two-Face, some kind of weird cyborg. His hands indicate he's supposed to be on a vehicle. So this probably came with something else. So his chest plate closes, and then you can push it open with this thing. Same as Bizarro. I'm not sure who this could be. This guy doesn't actually look like Bizarro. Unless that's my imagination. I don't know. Whatever. Figured that out. And then next bag. So I grabbed this one just because it had a decent amount of figures in it, honestly. There was like an Imaginext Han Solo. I've never run into these, but I figured that could go. There is I don't know if that's Vision. It doesn't quite look like him. There's a good quality Flash. So, I know this is a McDonald's toy from one of the Thor movies, so you just toss that. In case in case you're tuning in and you're not sure, triangular screws mean fast food toys. If you're not sure. There are other things that have them, but 9 times out of 10, it is a fast food toy. Alright, 2001 Han Solo. It doesn't say Imaginext, but 2001 predates Imaginext, so it's going to be like some property off of that. I forget, it was Grand Adventures. Fisher-Price had a series. He's actually like rubberized too. Interesting. So it's old at any rate. This guy I wasn't sure about. I thought he was Vision, but he's not. I don't even know. He doesn't have any real markings. He has a number 4 on his foot. So I will probably have to Google Lens him. It feels decent material. It's 2 kinds of material. If this was cheap, the cape would be hard plastic. The cape is actually like some kind of rubber. This is like PVC. Not a ton of articulation, but he's like a decently solid figure. See about that. I have no idea what this is. Oh, McDonald's 2007. I don't even know what that is. Any McDonald's toy not at least 20 years old, I usually just throw away. Iron Man. Like a good quality Iron Man. Again, well articulated. It's another Disney store one. Okay. And then we got the Flash. So I bought it. I'm not really a DC guy. Flash is interesting, but like... It's that thing of like everybody says like Superman's like overpowered but like weirdly weak against stuff. Like Flash is actually worse. You can go back in time. Like you're so fast nobody could bother you, but you still get like tripped up by like Captain Cold. Like it doesn't even make any sense. 2001 DC. That's all it says. Go. All right. Well, we shall. Let's see. We're 10 minutes in. We'll just dig into this the old-fashioned way, which is to say, I'll actually pull up eBay and see if we can figure it out without having to Google Lens and everything. So 1999 Wonder Man. Start with that. And right off the bat, Toy Biz. Which makes sense. They don't typically label their stuff, and I don't know why they don't put Toy Biz on their toys. People asking like $9, so it's not really worth as much as I was hoping. 1,500 of them. Unless Wonder Woman is going to be down here. Oh, we're getting cards and stuff because I didn't put figure. Okay. We'll put figure just to narrow it down here. 130. All right, that's reasonable. So what toy set was this? The Avengers United They Stand Fox Kids. Okay. I wasn't aware they had an Avengers cartoon. Yeah, I was 17 and I didn't have television at home, so I guess I missed this. This was after X-Men was done, which I did watch because I could get that on TV. So let's see what he's supposed to do. Oh, I wasn't doing it right. I bet it doesn't work. I figured it was connected to the action of the hands. What, you punch the belt. I get this battery in the right way. Batteries are so tiny. Okay, that one's in. Honestly, if we're talking $10 or whatever, I'm not going to go buy batteries to figure out if this thing works. So yeah, it still doesn't work. I kind of figured that was going to be the case. I can list it untested, but we'll see what it's actually going for. So, you know, looking at this, it's around 11. 130 for sale. 13 sold. 10. 10. Yeah, not a ton of them going out the door. Oh, he's missing something too. Oh, it comes with its own ring. Interesting. Oh yeah, you can see it in the box. Okay. Even packaged, he's not really going for much. Oh, so I will list it for 8 untested. Because it is in decent shape. Somebody that doesn't care if it works or not, that just wants to collect superheroes, may go for it because it'll be the cheaper option. Button them up, and then we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so let's look at Flash. So, good quality figure. It's 2001 DC. Doesn't have any other markings. Again, it's good quality. Could be something. You know, a maker mark actually, but looks more like this one, Direct Deluxe. This one's a bit shiny, even though it says it's the same. Yeah, these all appear to be the same, but people are not in agreement about some aspects of it. So this guy says 5.25, this guy says 6. Yeah. So it is 6.5. But they both think it's the same thing. Kid Flash Silver Age. Kid Flash Silver Age. Yeah, I don't know why Homeboy thought it was shorter, but okay. And I like these prices, but we'll see what this ends up being. We'll put Kid Flash in. Narrow this down a bit. So we went from 604 to 47. And again, I like the prices. So I've never actually run into a Flash figure. Typically, DC stuff does not sell nearly as well as Marvel. But there have to be collectors out there. Why is this showing me Muscle Men? Flash Balloon? Okay. It's just odd that it's more Muscle Men than Flash figures. Kid Flash. Anyways. Alright. So, going price, we're looking like 22 bucks. 21, 22. I would be thrilled with that. 30. And then in the box. Okay, the Kid Flash is the Teen Titan one. These aren't really selling that well, but did everybody get priced out is the thing, because everybody wants 21 bucks. So, being as I paid less than $1 for this, I do not need to do that. We'll just put Silver Age, because I saw that as well. Do Silver Flash, just to make sure we're not missing a lot of these. That went to 53. So I don't want to price it and then find out there's a whole other section that's cheaper. But again, okay. Silver Age 6-inch scale. This guy got 15. Nah, it's fast food. Why are the quick restaurant Australian fast food figure? Must have gone out of business or something. I've never seen a fast food toy go for that much. That's not that old even. Even old, they don't go for much. Huh. So I'm getting results, but I think 15, being as that's the cheapest, is completely reasonable, and it should move for that. About that. All right, moving on. I had to Google Lens this because I had no clue what it was. And it looks like his name is Mr. Miracle, and he is a DC guy. I'm not a huge DC guy, so I really don't know. He feels the same as the other one, but there's no markings at all. What he does have, however, is a peg in the bottom of his foot, or a hole for a peg. So I'm guessing most of the info is on a stand, and we don't have that stand. He does stand up without it, which is nice. So let's see if we can track him down. I don't have a year. Well, all right, so here he is. 4-inch loose New Gods number 2. So this may be it. We'll see what he comes with. So the hands are correct. That's a good thing with action figures. The hands sometimes will be positioned differently. So he's got an open right hand and a closed fist left. And this is what? A Peacekeeper and Darkseid. Oh, Orion. I don't even know who that is. All right, so he doesn't actually come with a stand. It has to be the same guy. Same rubberized cape. a bunch of pictures of the same thing. Yes, okay. See if there's anything else. So he is supposed to have something. I don't know if this figure necessarily does, but I don't know if he has a gimmick. I don't know anything about him. Okay, again, same guy. This guy's with Plastic Man and Cyborg. Yeah, same exact figure, so it's been packaged a few different times. Fan Collection 3. Justice League Unlimited. Alright, so loose. Looking at 15. 12. And then we're going up from there. Okay. Knowing nothing about the guy. Holy shit. An 86 for 250 bucks. I don't know. I don't know if that guy's way off base or if that's actually the value. So I don't. This guy wants 200. That might be legit. 300 on that. I'm very interested if that's. You know, we learn as we go. Now that I know that this guy looks like, if I ever see a figure, I might pull the trigger on something like that. 90 bucks it sold for. 20 bids, $90 plus shipping. With original cape. That's really cool. Know nothing about the guy. I'm curious. So this figure itself, we're not seeing sold. So my price needs to be below the other guys, and the lowest was 12, so I'm probably going to do 10 on it. It is a good quality figure. It doesn't look terribly fun. Doesn't do much. Yeah, very interesting. Okay. Yeah, learned a bit about that. So we'll do 10 bucks. Oops. There we go. All right. All right, so we got our odd Bizarro figure, leaning towards like a fast food toy. I really don't know. Figure, and I think it was 98. Yeah. I don't know how many Bizarro figures they really do. All right, so there he is. Superman animated series. Okay, that's why he doesn't really look conventional. I never watched it, so yeah. So they want what, 28 bucks? Okay, Kenner. No, they don't know. Kenner, Hasbro, Metallo. They don't actually know who made it. Okay, and I don't either, for the record. But yeah. So we got one. We got one in the package for 40 bucks, and that'll tell you the actual truth of the matter. Kenner. Tantrum Attack. All right, he came with some stuff that we don't have. So we're missing the cape, and we're missing whatever that is, like a transmission or something. A tire. All right, so throw Kenner in here, narrow this down. 32 of them. And in the $20 range without anything. So that would be nice. So 32 and sell through 0. But okay, now it's showing them. Search function is kind of funny sometimes. Yeah, I have no idea why it would not show me these. But okay, so this guy with cape 15. All right, so this is obviously not sought after, but Could be that it's priced out because it's not a great figure. It doesn't really do a lot. Not terribly interesting. So let's go back through and make sure we're going to be the cheapest by a good margin. I don't want people that want a Bizarro picking a different one that's a little nicer when they can have mine that's not great. And it doesn't need those items. It, you know, whips the arms around if you really want it to do something. Is that its thing? Like, these all have, like, car parts. I don't know anything about him, so... Does he like destroying cars? Do they bother him? I could see a super villain thing, like he doesn't like car noises and, you know, makes him flip out or something. I'm gonna do 10 on this due to age and the fact that there aren't a lot of them and people are asking kind of a lot of money for them. It undercuts everybody by a significant margin. It might not go, but it very well may. So, in the same, has the same markings as the other one, so I have to assume this is also from that show. However, this guy looks like he's supposed to be riding a vehicle. And obviously, now that we know it's Superman, he's got like a kryptonite heart or some bullshit. You know, your planet explodes, and somehow there's like an endless supply of kryptonite on Earth. I don't quite understand how that works. Comment below if you do understand. I'm not going to look it up. Don't care that much. But so we're going to just do animated figure, same year, Kenner, and see if we can figure out who this guy is without Google Lens. We got Nightwing. Batman animated series obviously would have Two-Face. This can't be Two-Face. That'd be a terrible Superman villain. A guy with a gun and a bad temperament. Oh, I'll look up vehicle because he's clearly supposed to be riding something. See if that narrows it down. 51. We know it's not Batman, so any vehicle that belongs to Batman is automatically not his. I'm seeing weird stuff, though. We might have to Google Lens it. Small Soldiers is definitely not Batman or Superman. And if I put Superman, I'm guessing I'll get all Supermans. Oh, we got Bizarro, Supergirl. Oh, here we are. The back of the box shows us this is Metallo. I have not a clue. He apparently shoots a whole kryptonite missile. So why not? Metallo. I don't know if they just made that guy for the show. It's just that he is a cyborg? We're gonna have to look that up. That sounds really dumb. So we got 14 bucks on Metallo. And very few of them out there. Most of these aren't actually Metallo. And any sold. There's like 5 for sale. And wow, okay, 17, 10. So the sell-through is actually higher than listings. That's interesting. I did not expect that for a figure I've never heard of. Not that I'm a DC master, but does not ring a bell. So we're looking at around 19 bucks. The 10 was the cheapest by a big margin. So 17. So we'll see. We'll just be the cheaper one. 15 would work for me. Yeah, I'm sold. 15 bucks. Go ahead and list that. Not bad haul so far, and we got 3 left. All right, so I read about Metallo because I was too curious. He is, in fact, a cyborg with a kryptonite heart. So that's his power supply. And he's around, and they killed him off and bring him back occasionally. But he's also on Smallville, weirdly enough. All right, so we got this one. We got Black Panther, Disney Store. And that's all we know about this. And it's good quality. We'll see if we can find the right one. So, he has this odd boxy shape. It's got to be this one. Like weird forearms bigger than your thigh. So looking at figure toy loose leg. We ain't got that problem. Okay, so this one is in the box. Odd that they don't have a picture of the box. He's supposed to come with some kind of explosion out of his hands. Okay, there we go. I think this is the right one. Come on. Marvel toy box. I don't know if that's just shading off the box. Gotta be the right one. Vibranium concussive blasts. Disney Store. Yeah, this is it. Alright. So we're missing that, such as it is. So, guy missing a hand for 10 bucks. 22 in the box. $18 in the box. So I'm thinking we're going to be around 10 bucks. If it moves. An awful lot of Black Panther stuff out in the world. Alright, so in the box, 15. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be terribly popular. It's not a bad figure at all. Other than the proportions being a bit odd. I always loved very articulate figures as a kid. We'll just do 10, because it's not really sought after, it doesn't appear. But it is a decent quality figure. So I'll do 10 on that. Alright, then we got another one from Disney Store as well. Alright, so another Disney Store one. We got Iron Man. So, alright, so now that we know it's a toy box, this is the one. That's interesting, that one with a light up palm. That's pretty cool. But this is not the one, it's just paint. So, yeah, toy box. Yeah, it looks the same loose figure. Yeah, 18 bucks. Gonna be about the same, I'm thinking. I would say Iron Man's probably a little more popular. Just because, you know, especially kids, Iron Man's super cool. Black Panther's cool too, but like it's not on that level. You can't beat like missiles and lasers with karate and claws. Just don't work. So around like 15 on this one. That one says toy box, but it's not the same, I don't think. No, it is. It is the same one. It looked like he had a fist, but it's actually just the hand is cocked back. So that one went for 15, like I was thinking. We get a lot of lousy results out of this. That one's different. That one's also different. In the box, 20. It's 20 or 15. I'll do 12. I think that's fair. I'll still be the cheapest. I can always adjust it down the road. If you're going to carry a lot of inventory, you should have a system. Every weekend, I go backwards through my oldest listings and I drop prices on stuff I've been sitting on for a long time, if I can. Or sometimes I'll bundle stuff just to kind of move things along. So it'd take quite a long time to actually catch up to this guy. But if I still have him like 2 years, I'm going to reduce price on that thing. All right, we got one more left. Last one, and I'm not really expecting a lot out of this one, but Han Solo, like a minifigure. The only thing I got on it is Hasbro in 2001. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of them. Well, this one looks right. At least the right series. Alright, so we got him, except he is beat. That one's a little different. Different gun posture. That's the right guy. I'm feeling like nobody's paying $8 for this. I'm also feeling like when I go to sold, I'm not even going to be able to find it. I don't have enough info out there. All right. Oh, so it's Play School. This makes more sense. I'll ditch Hasbro entirely. That should narrow it down significantly. That's why it's cutesy, though. You know, smugglers being child-friendly. So I'm not seeing my guy. Now we're getting into other figures. So I'm more likely going to end up doing a bundle with him then. I'll find some more Star Wars stuff. I have I got a bag of stuff I go through periodically when I just really want to list stuff. It looks kind of like that. It is just a bag of Disney and kids shows, stuff that won't individually sell, but if I gotta do something, I get out 3 of something. So we got a Ray, a Han, and some other thing. It's just to put listings out there. If I'm in a real dry spell, which I'm typically not, but that's why the bag's so full. Alright, that was it for that toy haul. That ended up being good. Better than I expected, honestly. You know, most figures you end up selling 8 to 10, but we had quite a few in there above that. So, cool. Alright, if you like toy content, reseller content, Marvel, DC content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.